Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am PK, a travel specialist, and I make videos on traveling around the world and motivates people travel with all passion and enthusiasm. For more ideas on destination knowledge, make sure you click on subscribe and the bell icon to travel together. Today, I am making a video on how to experience self-drive holidays in New Zealand. So, let's begin. New Zealand remains one of the world's most popular destinations, and those who make the journey are amply rewarded with a wonderfully diverse array of experiences. Most famous for its sublime landscapes, New Zealand offers dramatic vistas at every turn. Even the finest photographers struggle to fully capture its beauty, and seeing it with your own eyes really is the only option. So varied is the landscape that you can expect to start a day dwarfed by rumbling volcanic peaks, then journey through dense ancient forest, traverse rich fertile plains, and skirt shimmering lakes before ending on a long stretch of empty golden sand. Along with the awe-inspiring landscapes, New Zealand is the place to explore Maori heritage, experience vibrant cities, indulge in a freshest seafood, and enjoy sincere and generous Kiwi hospitality. New Zealand is a wonderful country to explore with a hire car. The roads are scenic, safe, and largely empty. So, before going to explore self-drive holidays, we should know some key facts on New Zealand. New Zealand similar in land size to Great Britain and Japan. Population is approximately 5 million. Capital city is Wellington. English and Maori are the official languages. The New Zealand dollar is the official currency. Important information from the New Zealand government for visitors from India. Immigration New Zealand will contact you with the outcome of your visa application. You must comply with all conditions of your visa. Your visa conditions are stated in your visa approval letter. You must leave New Zealand before your visa expires. If you intend to stay in New Zealand longer, you must apply for another visa before your current visa expires. You cannot work on visitor visa. This includes paid work or work in return for non-financial benefits such as reduced rates on accommodation, food, or transport. You must also have adequate travel or medical insurance for your visit. For more information on how to check your visa conditions, I have mentioned the links in the description box. Driving safely in New Zealand. New Zealand's driving rules and road conditions are very different from those in India. To drive in New Zealand, you must have a current and valid overseas license which is in English, or also carry an accurate English translation of the license. It is important that you familiarize yourself with these driving rules and conditions before your arrival. So, let us know some of the routes and road conditions of New Zealand. If you break the road rules or cause a crash, you could be fined or prosecuted. Rest before starting a road trip, especially after a long flight to New Zealand. When hiring or buying a vehicle, always choose the safest vehicle you can afford. High cars in New Zealand may be more responsive and high powered than you're used to. Trips will take longer than you think. Distances may look close on the map but allow plenty of time of travel. Always keep left. Every time you drive, keep left. If you do encounter a serious problem during your visit, the emergency number for fire service, ambulance service and the police service is 111. All three services operate from the single emergency number. Please tell them in English what service you need by saying fire, ambulance or police. Be aware that many roads are single lane with lots of hills and sharp corners. There are different speeds on different sections of the roads. Speed limit signs show the mandatory maximum speed limit. Do not exceed this. Drive at safe speeds for the road condition which may be lower than the speed limit sign. Planning your self-drive holiday. It's easy to underestimate traveling times in New Zealand. Distances may seem short on paper, but New Zealand roads may be narrower than you're used to, cover hilly terrain, and vary from motorways or freeways to unsealed gravel roads. Driver license requirements. You can drive in New Zealand as long as you have a current and valid driver license. If your license isn't in English, you will also need an accurate English translation or international driving permit. The translation must be provided by a New Zealand Transport Agency authorized translation service, a diplomatic representative at a high commission, embassy or consulate, or the authority that issued your overseas license. Choosing a rental vehicle. New Zealand has a good range of rental vehicle companies, including international and local operators. Rates vary according to the season, and in most cases, the longer you hire a rental car, the cheaper the daily rate. Vehicle with either manual or automatic transmissions are available. Typical fleets include sedans, hatchbacks, four-wheel drive, SUVs, minivans, and even specialty coupes. One of the best choices of renting a vehicle in New Zealand is a campervan. A campervan is the ultimate accommodation choice for flexibility on a driving holiday. Enjoy the freedom of roaming around New Zealand and discovering remote and beautiful places. So, how to choose a campervan? There is a range of campervan companies to suit all budget. Daily rental rates are usually based on unlimited kilometers per day and vary according to the season. Minimum rental periods may apply. Campervans are available in various sizes ranging from 2 to 6 bars. If you want the comforts of home while on the road, choose a campervan offering conveniences such as stove, fridge, bed linen, TV, shower and toilet. Campsite pass. Visitors traveling New Zealand by campervan or rental vehicle can save up to 50% on campsite fees with a weekly campsite pass. The pass gives visitors access to more than 100 of Department of Conservation's most popular and scenic campsites. Touring routes or themed highways. New Zealand's themed highways travel through some of the country's most famous landscapes. Follow coastal highways with spectacular views of the Pacific Ocean. Travel the road that leads to volcanoes, ancient caves and bubbling mud pools, or taste your way through signature New Zealand wine regions. The routes are marked with distinctive brown signs, making them easy to follow. Useful tips for driving your campervan. Campervans may be longer, higher and wider than vehicles you are used to, so take extra care on the road. Familiarize yourself with the vehicle before setting off. Watch out for low-hanging branches and shop fronts, and be cautious when using underground car parks or going through drive-thrus. Take care reversing. It may be useful to have someone guide you. Give yourself lots of room when turning corners. Secure all cupboards and belongings. Most importantly, drive refreshed. If arriving off a long flight, ensure you are suitably rested by staying a night at your arrival destination before collecting a rental vehicle. Parallel parking. You can be fined or towed away for parallel parking on the wrong side of the road. You may park only on left side of the road unless it is a one-way street. Off-road driving. Rental vehicle insurance doesn't usually cover driving on unformed roads, for example, 90 Mile Beach that is in Northland and Skipper's Canyon that is in Queenstown. Always check the terms and conditions of your rental vehicle contract. Cook Strait Ferries. Inter-Islander and Blue Bridge operate regular passenger and vehicle ferries between Wellington and Picton. If hiring a rental car, you may be required to drop it off at the Wellington Ferry Terminal and pick up a new vehicle in Picton. or vice versa. You may take your campervan on the ferry. Rates vary according to the season and size of your campervan. Pre-booking is recommended. Minimum age. The minimum age to rent a vehicle in New Zealand is 21 years. Seasons. During New Zealand's peak season, that is November to March, pre-booking accommodation, transport and activities is recommended. Spring and autumn are quieter with fewer drivers on the road. Safety tips. For more information on staying safe on New Zealand's roads, go to drivesafe.org.nz. Responsible camping. Responsible or freedom camping is permitted on public conservation land except in areas where it is expressly prohibited or restricted to self-contained vehicles. This is indicated by signage. Each region in New Zealand has a different rules around where camping is permitted, so ask at the local eyesight visitor center if you are unsure. Be responsible with your waste whenever you camp. Carry in, carry out. Leave no trace. New Zealand also has a range of independently owned holiday parks and camping grounds with powered and non-powered sites. Ultimately, the Great Kiwi road trip is a good way to see New Zealand. Self-drive holidays give you the freedom to stop frequently and discover New Zealand's beautiful landscapes and stunning geographical features at your own pace.